Hi, everyone. Welcome to my presentation on multiple chronic conditions and the healthcare expenditures of that. My name is Tyler English. In today's agenda, we're going to have an overview of multiple chronic diseases, economic burden of MCCs, the potential solutions, and the reflection at the end. What are multiple chronic conditions? Two or more chronic conditions that are present simultaneously. This can include diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and arthritis. It can be just two, or it can be all four of these, or even more. This increases the healthcare costs significantly due to ongoing treatment and frequent healthcare visits, going back and forth to the hospital because of these different conditions. In the Venn diagram here, you can see that a person with cancer can also overlap and have heart failure, type 2 diabetes, and COPD. It's very common for all four of these to be linked together. This is my grandfather. He suffered from MCCs, and it was very difficult to see him go through that and how much it cost him and how much that he wanted to give back to his community, to give back to us. But at the end, he really had to prioritize his health, and we all wanted that. And it was very difficult to see him go through that, obviously, because I loved him so much. The rise of MCCs. You can pay up to 5 times higher in healthcare costs. This can include hospital stays, medications, and diagnostic tests. And this increases the number of conditions a person can have. From the chart over here to the left, you can see over time many people are going to be living to 65. It's already happening now. It's only going to get higher in the future. And as you can see to the right here in this chart, many people who are 65, mainly people who are 65, have MCCs. Why is it hard to estimate the healthcare costs? It's really because it's nonlinear, because there's so many different conditions that a person has at the same time. It's hard to estimate how much they should be charged. And this really you can't get the full impact of the social, economic, and healthcare access factors as well. As you can see here to the chart to the right, the more that you have, more conditions you have, the more you pay. Financial impact on people with MCCs is that it's a big factor into mental health. If your health is not good, it also impacts your mental health. On top of that, you're paying for everything. If a person has 2 conditions, they can spend up to $4,000. 11 plus conditions, they can spend up to $44,000. So it is a very big difference in charges the more conditions that someone has. The health consequences, people will neglect going. They'll put off going to the hospital. And over time, this is going to make their health a lot worse and actually more expensive because of how bad their health is going to get. They don't have the money at the time, they put it off, and then it all comes to a head, and they end up spending even more money. Some potential solutions to address the financial burden. For the most part, it's to make everything more accessible. It's to make everything that are coordinated, and there's reduced costs if a person does have MCCs. It should be more of a factor. If a person has multiple conditions, they should not have to pay the same price for every single medication. Also, at the end of the day, many of these conditions are food, housing, and education in general. And in the pie chart here, you can see that healthcare and individual behavior is the majority of this chart for premature death. So a lot of it is education. It's individual behavior, knowing that you can't smoke, shouldn't drink as much, and should drink plenty of water and eat a clean diet. That's a lot of things that people don't know or don't have access to. Yeah, in conclusion, MCCs increase the healthcare costs and worsen health outcomes. Solutions would be to improve access to care, some preventative measures, addressing social determinants, and the goal is to better health and financial outcomes with people for people with MCCs. Here are my references. Thank you so much for listening. Good luck with everyone with finals, and Merry Christmas.